这会儿狗叫，叫不出来，他忘了狗叫咋叫。把悠悠吓惨了，悠悠说骂他就别骂我了呀。
I think about glory in prison. I know the most time we gonna get into it, man. And I was watching these two dogs interaction, man. And you got the little Doberman and you had the little other dog. I think it was a husky or one of those Alaskan Malamutes. The other dog is very well trained, man, and you could see that he was pretty much being provoked, and the interaction was funny to me because it's like this is exactly what it is when you being targeted, man. And I'm saying this, if you can't become like this dog, if you can't control your temperament like this dog, you're gonna lose your freedom out here. Because you got a bunch of people that's hell bent on provoking you 24/7, covertly 24/7, 365 a day, 365 days a year, and you're not even doing nothing wrong. And it's to get you tied up. It's for them to create storylines so they could start, more conflicts in your life, create more enemies. If you can't become like this dog, man, you're gonna lose your freedom. And like I said, he decided to go ahead and enjoy himself at the park, man. Like, look, I don't even got time for this, man. I'm just gonna go ahead and go on about my way. And this is gonna be the majority of the fight right here, man. This is about 90% of the fight right here, man. Because you got a bunch of people that's hell bent, and on provoking you 24/7, and they don't care. You gonna have to be like gonna have to be like this dog, man. And then it's like when people see that you're not engaged in the things that they engage in, you don't hang around the people that they hang around. They don't have pretty much control over you. That bothers certain people, man. You're not taking the bait for the things that they putting down in front of you. That bothers certain people, man. That bothers a lot of people when they just try to get your attention, trying to provoke you. They doing all manner of wickedness, and you just going about your business. They saying all type of stuff to you. You just going about your business, man. And that just leaves them in a stalemate, man. They're just stuck on gear one. Because you don't get them the permission to engage and go forth, and come into your life so they could grip their claws on you, man. That bothers certain people, man. So like I said, I was watching these dogs, man. I said, look, you're going to have to be like this dog if you want to keep your freedom, man. Controlling your temperament, going about your day, ignoring all the bull crap, no matter how hard it may be. Be like this dog, man.